Business Acceleration System, or BAS, is a system of coaching, classroom learning, and consulting to allow business owners to grow their entrepreneurial skills. If you're willing to invest time and money in yourselves and make the changes necessary that allow you to be successful, we're willing to help you and invest with you.
I'm Kenny Says, President of Says Office Supply.
My name is Irma Rodriguez. I own Mi Tierra Mexican restaurant.
My name is Lance Lopez, owner of Express Glass.
My name is Jennifer Tishner, owner of Terra Home.
My name is Kenneth Williams. I'm the owner of the Bragg Street Diner.
I started my business in 2002. I started out of a pickup truck. I was doing strictly a mobile service. The company was going pretty good, then I hit a plateau.
A few years ago, I purchased an established business and had no idea what I was doing. Went through some majorly chaotic times. I struggled with financial management, inventory control, time management, basically the everyday things that most business people struggle with.
Some of the things I was doing, which was not very good for business, is financial tracking with pen and paper. That's not a good idea, because you can't analyze the numbers. So I was relying more on anecdotal information, where you think you might make money because you have money in your pocket, but that doesn't mean you're making money. That means you may be selling things, but doesn't mean that you're making money. And that's how I was going about what I had in my pocket. I don't do that anymore.
Prior to BAS, I was having difficulty finding people that I could bounce my ideas on if I was looking for a new project to do, a new market to get into. If I was having issues with my financials, understanding my financials.
Prior to BAS, I was having difficulties with my financials. I did not know anything about no QuickBooks. I had a box with a pile of receipts, like mostly every business got. I was very unorganized. I did not know anything about how the system works. I did not know about doing payroll, taking out taxes from my employees.
Entrepreneurs typically find themselves in a situation where the business is running them, they're not running the business. A typical entrepreneur that we're working with in BAS started out with great ambition and drive and desire to grow that business. They know where they are today and they know where they want to be. They just can't seem to find the way to get there. When they get accepted into the BAS program, we help them chart that journey. We help them develop the skills that are necessary to grow that business to the level that they would like for it to be. After being accepted into the program, we will select a coach that we think is a good fit for that entrepreneur. And together, they will examine the entrepreneur's current situation, what their goals are, and what it's going to take to achieve those goals.
In BAS, a coach plays many roles. A teacher, a motivator, a confidence builder, a confidant. At the very beginning, you have to find out where they are, what skills they possess, and what skills do they need to help them do their job easier and better and more efficient. Once you kind of get that groundwork done, then you start learning more about where they want to be.
Coach came in, spent quite a bit of time with me, and we went over what my concerns were. I could bounce ideas off of individuals here in the community that understand our community. Through that coaching, I was able to get much more comfortable with the company and where we were heading financially.
And I meet with my BAS coach an hour and a half every month. To me, it's central. I plan for that. You know, I work the whole month for that meeting and figure how can I best use that hour and a half with my BAS coach.
The most important aspect of the relationship is trust. Okay? They have got to trust you, and they have to know that the decisions or the things you're recommending, it's really motivated by what is best for their business. I've become very close friends with a lot of my clients, and they know that they can count on me.
I feel like it's almost like a partnership there's somebody that I can always go to without my guard up, and completely 100% trust that they're there for me and for me only.
Is that you actually have someone that you can rely on. Being an entrepreneur, it's kind of be lonely at times that you don't share a lot of information to friends and family, but having a mentor there as a coach, it's really powerful because it helps me to really talk to him and get some ideas off that I usually don't share with people, and he can give me an honest opinion. And that's a real big advantage I think the BAS has.
The coach is an integral part of your business. They get to know your business as well as you do. You have to be open with your coach. You have to be willing to tell him the truth. You have to be willing to put the time in with your coach, be honest with them, and you will get a lot back from your coach.
I was so afraid of spending money. I was so afraid of making a move, but thanks to my coaches that I do have through BAS, they had come and they had teach me. Then I had to invest money in my business. They made me brave. I am who I am right now, and I am where I'm at right now because of them.
The goal for BAS is to help that business owner achieve their goals. But what we find in BAS is once we get started working with you and you start showing success and you start achieving those goals, suddenly the goals get much larger, and then we start working on that next set of goals.
BAS has benefited me in ways of financial management, learning more marketing strategies, learning what to sell, what not to sell, what drives the business, which way to go in the business, new products to develop. If I had not been a member of BAS, I'm pretty sure I would have been out of business because of the lack of knowledge, lack of financial tracking systems. So BAS kept me in business. You learn what to do, what not to do. Without BAS, you're on your own.
I feel like they really geared me to think as a business person. I feel like I was a kid that bought a store. I feel like they've helped me grow into a business owner. I mean, every decision that I make, every move that I make is totally transformed into a business owner's mindset. And without BAS, I can honestly say it wouldn't have been that way.
The program ends when not only have you reached your goals that you intended to reach, but also you have the confidence and the experience and the skills you need to run your business on your own.
In the last 10 years, we've become the largest auto glass company here in Central Louisiana. We also, in the last 10 years, have developed more markets for our business. Now I have 2 locations with over 10 employees. I'm thankful for the BAS for helping me get through this.
I have gone out and purchased that large warehouse. I have gone out and hired the sales manager. I do have confidence in my financials, and I continue to find it very easy to grow because I have developed the management style and the time that allows me with that management style to focus on these new businesses. Without BAS, I don't think I'd be as far along as I am today.
When I interview potential clients, they'll say, well, I don't have enough time, or, you know, it costs too much money, or I don't want anybody to know what my books look like. And, you know, of course they don't have any time because they don't have their business organized in such a way that they can work on their business and not just in their business. It doesn't cost any money. You can't ever write me a check. You have to invest in yourself, not in BAS. When I'm talking to an entry-level entrepreneur, they'll say, well, we don't need any help because they're too embarrassed for me to see what their books look like or how they run their business. And then I'll interview an advanced level entrepreneur and they say they need all the help. It's the more they know, the more they realize how much help they need.
So if you are thinking of joining BAS and you have reservations on time, know that I was in the same shoes that you're in before I joined. I did struggle with the time issue at the beginning, but now on the other end of it, it was worth all the time that I put into it. I'm always looking to go to more BAS events because I learned so much and I can give so much more to my business. They've got experts that can help you, whether it's, you know, inventory control, financial management, whatever it may be.
For those who say, well, I'm already successful, my first question would be, how do you know you're successful? You know, and can you be more successful? Or should you just stop? No. You know, or you say, well, my family think I'm doing well. You can do better for your family. Or just, you know, instead of being here, you can go here. Instead of here, you can go here. So I think as far as time constraints, when you see it successful, there's always you can do better. Always.
The main reason why you should join BAS is that you're not alone. As an entrepreneur, it does feel lonely out there. But what BAS has provided is that there's people that actually want to help you.
I've had people call me for references on BAS, whether they should join or not. It's absolutely a no-brainer. None of us know everything. None of us will ever know everything. But it sure is great to have other resources you can go to pull from and share ideas and let them share their ideas with you to further your business.
Thanks for taking the time to learn how our program may help you grow your business. If you're ready to take the next step, visit our website and fill out the brief survey.
My name is Jennifer Tishner. I own Terra Home, and this is my story.
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 This is my story.